So, I mean, we're probably at a bit of a crossroads where consumers of all sorts are looking to understand how food meets what their values are. They may have a variety of different values. And I think the ability to communicate clearly about how you are producing and what you are producing is something that is important, regardless whether you are a producer who views that the integration of agriculture 5.0, where we see that synthesis of soil fertility, biotechnology, data, and information as the right way to go, or whether your producer views grass finished cattle as the right way to go, or whether your producer views organic production as the right way to go. Not saying that any one of those is right or the wrong way. What I see the opportunity is that consumers know when they purchase an organic product in Canada that's produced to the Canadian organic standards that it meets an absolute ironclad set of production principles that is clear and easy to know. Whereas, there are some sustainability metrics out there where I think are very vague and very unclear as to what their goals and their outcomes are. And I think being able to be a little more defined about how the products are being produced would benefit all elements of the sector. So, if there was a definition that, this grass finished cattle or grass fed cattle was done using set of systems X, Y, and Z, and you knew that X, Y, and Z were in place without question, without a doubt, that consistency is something I think we could gain from.
So beyond the regulatory environment for organic farming, you mentioned values. What would you describe the core values of organic farmers as being?
Who? I actually don't know that there is a core set of values. I honestly don't know how to answer that. And again, by way of explanation, for a number of years, I worked as an organic inspector, which meant that I was on the grounds coming out to verify the farms. Are you complying with the regulations? The one thing I found was that the sector is as diverse in terms of its motivators, its values, as any other element in the agriculture sector. I found very little consistency in terms of the drivers as to why producers were farming the way they were farming. And that was an eye-opening and interesting element to see, that it was very broad in terms of their motivators, values, or drivers.